Okay, if you're just starting art creators, something you're gonna need is money. Money can be used to buy all sorts of things. And look, these things are not expensive. 30k, 21k. Oh, I said not expensive. No, they are expensive. Even for the attachments, these things are expensive. And if you don't want to craft medical supplies because you don't want to use your, like, your valuable resources, you can use money to buy them. So using money to get a quick leg up in the competition is really, really worth it. So I'm going to teach you what I do to get money super quickly. And I usually get either 30 to 60k per run. Alright, so what we're going to do is going to load into Dan Battlegrounds, and I'm going to use a free loadout. My mic sounded super loud while I was recording this, but I ended up fixing it after the fact. That's, my bad. Of course, this is going to work better if you use your own custom loadout, because you're going to be more, secure and safe. But since I'm demonstrating to you guys, I'm just going to take a free loadout. And of course, we're going to go solo. Okay, so as soon as we load into Dan Battlegrounds, we're going to be wanting to go to Research and Administration. But we're not going to go to the very top like some people are doing. We're going to go into the main building and take the zip line up to the middle, where there's a bunch of weapons and valuables. Now, this method is very RNG, because this is an extraction shooter. So depending on where you spawn, it's going to take you some time to get to Research and Administration. In this run, I got very lucky and spawned like directly underneath it, so I was, the first one there. But sometimes I even spawn, on the other side of the map, and I still end up being the first one here. So you see the enemies that are going to be here are the Explosion Arc, the Flamethrower Arc, and sometimes a turret on the ceiling will spawn. So not just super raw valuables spawn here. Some really high value weapons also spawn here too. So what you're going to be looking for are items with a diamond on it, because those sell for the most amount of money. There is a lot of breach and search containers up here, but I really don't search any of them during this run because they make too much noise and I'm trying to get out of here quick. And since I'm taking a free loadout, I can't really carry that much because of my slot spaces and my weight. So this run is strictly for high valuable loot. But if you do take your own gear, which I recommend doing because you can carry a lot more, you don't have to worry about that. And you get a safe slot, so if you don't end up extracting, you can still get some money out of it. So you're gonna find a lot of high valuable loot inside these office desks, and what you're gonna see soon is these lockers. And lockers are scattered all throughout this floor. I ended up finding a really valuable gun in this desk, so coming here with your own gear is good, but coming with a free loadout can just get you stacked right off the bat. For me personally, I feel like this strat is super viable. I guess the only downside is it's a really hot spot and the RNG spawns. And what you're hearing in the background is there's actually people above me trying to get into the top area, which there is valuable loot up there, but it's way more dangerous. This spot is less dangerous and it gives you way more loot, in terms of money wise. Now I skipped ahead a few minutes and you didn't miss anything. It was just me organizing my loadout and putting things on my quick slot, which I feel like you guys really didn't need to see. You guys are here to see how to get a bunch of money. If this video was helping you, if you learned something, please like, subscribe. It only takes a second and I'm trying to build my channel. And if you guys are enjoying the Arc Raiders content, stick around. It really does mean the world. And while you do this, you're getting a lot of XP simply by looting and just staying in the lobby. Or in game, I mean. Also, I should mention there's only two ways to get here, which is the zip line in the elevator and a fire escape on the top left office. So if you guys bring in your gear and you have some mines, those are some really good places to put them. So as you're starting to see, nearly every slot in my inventory is a valuable, and I could easily get over 60-70k if I bought it a better augment which gives me more loot space and carry capacity. So since I'm full, I'm gonna loot these last two lockers. These mixtapes that you can find go for a lot of money. If I remember correctly, it's like 10 or 12k each. But now that I'm just over 50k, let's get out of here. Now, since this is a free loadout, I didn't really have heals, and I nearly fumbled like 6 or 7 times trying to extract, or really just trying to get out the building in general. So I'm gonna let this video play out until I extract, and at the end, I'll show you how to sell all your gear. So here's our little after action report, and I got a little over 55,000. So I was going to separate all the valuables, but I ended up not having enough space in my vault. But from our vault and like our inventory, we can sell it from here. So what you want to do to sell it is hover over the object you want to sell and then press the action button. And then it tells you how much it sells for and how much you want to sell. And that's about it for my little guide. I tried to make this about as short and sweet as possible because I played the tech test and the beta. I know how those ARC robots were doing me, it doesn't seem like it, but trust me, I was. And that's how usually I made a lot of money. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. Again, if this helped you out in any way, like, subscribe, it helps me out a lot, and stay tuned for more Arc Raiders. Peace. Actually, I wanted to show how another run ended. I ended up getting over 60k, and this is what happened.